Welcome, everyone. I see some new people in today's Tragic Flaws Anonymous group. Why don't we all introduce ourselves?
Hi, everyone. My name is Blanche, and I have a tragic flaw.
Hi, Blanche.
And what exactly is your flaw, Blanche?
Well, you see, I just recently got out of a rehab center that I was forced into by my brother-in-law and sister. I'm now on probation, which is why I have to attend these meetings.
You speak an infinite deal of nothing, more than any woman in Venice.
Well,
The more likable she is, the more deadly she is.
it all started with Alan. Young man he is. I just turned the age of 16 when we got married. He was such a good man, but didn't turn out to be the great husband I expected him to be. I found him with another man. At first I was surprised and disgusted.
Blanche, are you okay to continue?
And then the searchlight which had been turned on in the world was turned off again, and never for one moment since has there been any light that's stronger than this kitchen candle. Alan shot himself, and it was all my fault.
Bang!
Now, honey, don't fret. I actually had to shoot my husband between them beautiful brown eyes. Take a few deep breaths, sweetie. Don't exhaust your own head.
I just wish I got to go back and change the way I dealt with Alan, but instead I added on to my mistakes with all the young men that took advantage of me.
Can't repeat the past? Of course you can.
The fellow almost damned a fair wife.
Well, she already exhausted that mail boy.
How ghastly.
Okay, so who would like to go next?
I volunteer as tribute. My name is Katniss Everdeen. I'm 17 years old. I'm from District 12. I was in the Hunger Games. I escaped. The Capitol hates me.
Hi, Katniss.
I may be blind, but heat radiates from this one for 50 meters.
I volunteered to take my sister's place in the Hunger Games at the age of 16. In this arena, 23 of the other children were supposed to die in order for me to stay alive, including a boy that admitted that he loved me since I was 5. I found a way around killing him, which led to the Capitol's hatred of me. They forced me into the arena again, which I escaped, and the president bombed my District 12. I was in the fold for the murder of half my hometown. I stare in the mirrors as I try to remember who I am and who I am not.
The source of that heat is all they're talking about.
Watch, Iago, I still have my bow and arrow.
What's she then that says I play the villain?
Katniss, would you say your experience has changed you?
My spirit, this is a new thought. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but it suggests I'm a fighter. In a sort of brave way. It's not as if I'm never friendly. Okay, maybe I don't go around loving everybody and mean. Maybe my smiles are hard to come by, but I care for some people. You don't forget the face of a person who you once loved.
I can relate to sweet catnip from my experiences, terrible and great, sculpted me into the great independent woman I am today.
My name is Katniss Everdeen. I'm from District 12.
Janie, would you care to share those heinous experiences with the group?
Hi, I'm Janie, and I have a tragic flaw.
Hi, Janie.
I hate to break it to you all, but today will be my last meeting here with you all. I truly was able to use my experiences to help sculpt me into the confident woman I am today.
Shouldn't have been that hard to do since I got over being responsible for killing that lady, over in a matter of days.
I'm pretty sure the magnitude of my situation is much worse. Not very common for a person to have to kill their one true love. After years of putting up with the terrible oppression of many men, I finally found a man who was accepted and encouraged me to live on the edge. But then, a flood happened, and we were swimming for hours, and we found a cow in the water with a rabid dog on it, and it bit my husband, and he went crazy. And he went to kill me, so I shot him.
Miss Janie, maybe it's best if you continue our weekly meetings.
Yet 5 minutes ago, you were looking at me like I was the crazy one.
I wasn't looking at anyone.
It occurred to me that there is no difference between men in intelligence or race that as profound as the difference between the sick and the well.
I am not crazy. Iago, your big belly's round here, and you put out a lot of brag, but there ain't nothing to it but your big voice. Talk about me looking crazy. Well, you pull down your britches. You look like, you know what? I'm not going to finish that because I am not crazy.
Demand me nothing. What you know, you know. From this time forth, I will never speak to thee.
I'm not the one who needs to keep attending these meetings. All of you are the ones with the problems. I've already learned my lesson.
Who would like to speak next then?
I'll speak next.
Hi everyone, my name is Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
I had promised the love of my life, Jay Gatsby, that I would wait for him so we can fulfill the relationship we wanted together. But I needed the attention and love immediately from Gatsby, and he was not giving that to me. So I stopped waiting for him and started loving Tom, the man who asked for my hand in marriage. Now I live across the bay from Gatsby, regretting the decision I made to marry Tom since he became a cheater.
Why don't you just leave Tom then?
Well, because he's rich. On another note, I ran over some crazy lady who died in the middle of the street, so Tom made sure of it that her husband put the blame on Gatsby. as Tom is a jealous fellow who wanted nothing but to get rid of Gatsby. Then one day I found out that this led to Gatsby getting a fatal shot in that very nice pool of his. I was scheduled to leave on a nice vacation though that day, so I couldn't really attend the funeral.
Ah, put money in thy purse. How does this affect you, Miss Daisy?
It doesn't. As long as I am kept pampered by the riches of my husband, nothing else really matters.
So you're a greedy tart with her mind in a shopping cart.
Katniss's fire wouldn't burn as much as that comment.
I don't know about you guys, but if I were in Daisy's shoes, I wouldn't mind a little taste of both Gatsby and Tom. Nothing wrong with a little fooling around, am I right?
That's right, Blanche. You should come over for tea one day, and we can gossip on the latest stir. And I'd love to hear about that scrumptious mailboy I heard you were with. What do you say? Nowadays, people begin by sneering at family life and family institutions, and next they'll throw everything overboard and have intermarriage between black and white.
What's so bad about a little mixture?
It's about as bad as incest. These people, you have to keep after them all the time.
Speaking of incest.
This helpful meeting has been nothing but negative. I demand we start advising each other and our problems. If you fools can't figure that out, then I'm done with these meetings.
What did he just say?
This is exactly what I mean. Everyone flat out ignores each other's problems. I would find better help if I went and spoke to the grave of my ex.
Jade, please calm down. We have a wonderful clinic for people who can't calm down. Now, who wants to speak next?
I guess it's my turn now. Here I am, myself. You all know me. The world knows my fame. I am Oedipus.
Hi, Oedipus.
I admit that I fell in love and married my mother. We also had children together until one day I found out that she was my mommy. I have been on the go ever since because I am too embarrassed to face my children and people. My shame knows no bounds.
And I thought I had problems.
The loneliest moment in someone's life is when they are watching their whole world fall apart and all they can do is stare blankly.
Except he had to rely on other senses and insight.
You'll see no more the pain I suffered, all the pain I caused. Too long you looked on the ones you never should have seen, blind to the ones you long to see, to know. Blind from this hour on, blind in the darkness, blind.
You're blind, but your ears look fine, so heed my words. Our bodies are our gardens, to which the will are our gardeners.
Speak English.
I don't really see what you're trying to prove.
Pity does not get you aid. Admiration at your refusal to give in does.
I am aware of my misdeeds, but I do not wish to succeed farther into this conversation, as I have nothing left to say. That is all.
There's only a few minutes left in our meeting. Does anyone wish to discuss our problems some more?
Yeah, I have a problem. How is the meeting supposed to help us? You've just been sitting there taking notes while laughing at all our issues.
I am not what I am. In layman's terms, I'm evil. I indirectly slayed the general of my country's army and plenty of more respected warriors. I'm at fault for the death of the fair Desdemona. I brought down the Moor.
What purpose does a villain like you serve at this heroes meeting?
Purpose? My fair girl, you are mistaken. I'm here for personal gain. I thought it'd be comical to hear of you fools.
How dare you?
I succeeded. I always succeeded.
You disgust me.
Everyone loves a bad guy, though.
I don't see everyone's point.
You don't see anything. Haha, how about that?
You're just mad because Prim died.
Lovely! This is the comedy goal I plotted for.
Plotted? You planned this all out?
What type of game are you playing?
Well, it seems we are out of time. Meeting adjourned. I'll be seeing you next week.
To be honest, he asked me if I wanted a good laugh and then invited me to this meeting. Where's my staff? I'll be on my way.
That Iago, he makes me so mad.
No more meetings? Gosh, I couldn't have asked for a better ending.
Everyone's leaving. I'll be alone again.
I'm pretty sure the mail should be arriving here soon, if you know what I mean.
Alone again. I'll never find anyone to spend time with me anymore.
I tried being nice. I'm leaving. I have some business to take care of.
2 very boring minutes later.
Shotgun!
I'm just gonna curse.
Where's that dirty Iago? I'm going to put an arrow through his forehead. Hit and run? Someone get me to the trigger. What did she do then?
Just leave that.
But